Okay, so we're gonna go in it to win it today. We're gonna try, and we could fail. We could fail. We're gonna try to open two full boxes of Crypto Nation Second Edition in 15-ish minutes. And I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. We're gonna try to do this. So forgive me in advance for appearing to not give a darn about anything, as I just ruthlessly shred packs. And come on, Sting, you have one job. He couldn't. Did you see that? Even Sting doesn't want to do two boxes at once. Oh, it's so sad. This is for VB, my fantastic patron of the Argos tribe. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to entertain the fine people of Metazoo with your cards. We are going to open 6 boxes of Crypto Nation Second Edition for VB, and then send the hits off to the United Kingdom with some other kind of fun little trinkets and things. VB has said if we pull a lot of Mothmen, that we can actually give a Mothman away to the Metafam. So the other thing is, if we pull 2 blue ink, one of them's mine apparently. So let's wish VB some good luck, and we're gonna pull a ton of packs out here and just shred these things until the cows come home, and see if we even stand a chance of being able to cut through 2 whole booster boxes without taking like just a million years to do it. So we're going to pull them all out. Yeah, because we're going to need the space. We're going to pull them all out. We're going to line them up. And the other thing we're doing is we are keeping track over the course of all these videos of all 6 of VB's fun boxes that he's sharing with us. And so off to the left here, you just see the accumulated glory that is VB's growing horde of second edition Crypto Nation Metazoo. So VB, you're going to kick it off with a reverse hollow Earth's core. So man, what do you see in the United Kingdom, VB? What do you see? I know I'm shipping to, I mean, not an insane number of people, but to quite a few people in the United Kingdom. People are ordering basically cases, master cases, things like that. And some of them, what they say is because they want to save on shipping. I'll leave these at the end, I promise. What they want to do is they want to say, oh, God, I can't leave them at the end. I have to do it all the way through. That's going to slow us down. I don't know if we can do it. Yeah, what they want to do is save on shipping and like import and stuff like that. So they partner up. And to me, this is cool because it's like, someone will say, hey, I've got 4 dudes here. Can I take everyone's order and can you ship it all at once? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, you whatever you want to do, man, I'll do it. I don't care. I need some British pounds or some Ethereum. That's fine. And so it's cool. It's cool seeing that. But I'd love to hear it from your perspective, VB. What do you think? Have you heard anything from stores over there yet? Do they want it? International distribution takes quite a while to develop. As you can imagine, like how long would it take me to push a product through international distribution? I mean, probably my whole life. So the fact that Metazoo's done it in 6 months is actually, it seems like it's probably doing pretty well, I would think. But what do you think? Are stores there, are they like chomping at the bit? Have they ever heard of it? Have they not? Look at you. What are you doing with Chaos Crystals, VB? This is every single box is just a crystal hub. Look at your growing Chaos Crystal collection, man. That's insane. That's a king seed for sure. Yeah, because I wonder sometimes when you're in Metazoo, when you're part of this thing, it's sometimes it's a little surprising to know how many people like haven't actually heard of Metazoo, just because of how many people have heard of it and how much it's been doing. But you're still only they probably have only penetrated 10-15% of like the card market, I would think. Or maybe a little bit more, right? And then, of course, that's just the card market. Or maybe 20% of the card market's probably heard of it. 25 maybe has heard of it. Maybe 50, I don't know, right? But have they ever held a card? Probably not. There's a lot of room to grow. And then when you think about the beyond the TCG market, because Metazoo is a brand, we just saw those skateboards drop recently. Really awesome, like revised skateboard artwork, stuff like that. Then your market, your target audience is like just enormous if it's a brand. I mean, it's a whole different level. I mean, we're talking like factors. You'd have to. It's different than like a little different than like Magic or Flesh and Blood in that way. Is that you can just attract, millions of people because you're selling plushies and stickers and posters and billboards and music and video games and just all kinds of stuff. right? You can do, I guess, it's an RH Bigfoot, but I think we'll go ahead and sleeve it to be kind to the foot. And then we'll move on. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to watch all of this continue to evolve. So VB, you've got a hoop snake box, and I apologize in advance. There is nothing that I can do about it because I guess I can give you a full hollow Bigfoot. I could do that. Hey, have you guys noticed? What's funny? A sample Bigfoot sold last August for $900 on like a sample server auction. Bigfoot used to be cheap. Yeah, it was like a cheap card. And then some people realized that like everybody in the world practically knows what Bigfoot is, or in the United States and Canada knows what Bigfoot is, right? And then someone goes, well, I mean, I like Bigfoot. Why? I kind of want one. And then 10,000 people did that, and boom, Bigfoot price starts taking off. Big surprise, because forever and always, everyone's going to know what that is. Same with Babe the Blue Ox. It's just almost every child in the United States that grows up knowing about Babe the Blue Ox and Paul Bunyan, those kind of stories. It's super cool. And why is that? It's because Disney made a movie about it. So that's what you need. If you want your card to go up in value, if you're speculating on Chessie, you need to write to Disney. You need to tell them, hey, I've got an amazing pitch for a movie. And you pitch it. And you make it sound super good. And then if Disney makes a movie about it, your card will go up in value. And that's how America works. That is free market, capitalism, and propaganda and marketing all tied into one nice little thing with a little bow on top. And that's just how it is. Beautiful. Full hollow chupacabra. Very, very nice. Congrats, VB. We're still waiting for your, in every box so far, you've had one full hollow and one reverse hollow Chaos Crystal. So since this is 2 boxes, I do expect you to continue with the trend and pull another 3 Chaos Crystals. Otherwise, I will worry a little bit about what's going on over there. Maybe we should pull out. No, we'll save the luck coin for the end. Maybe. Or maybe we'll bring out some other coin. I don't know. Because we have to hit, I forget if it was 5 or 6 Mothmen in order for me to be able to give some away. So we actually have quite a bit of catching up to do as far as Mothmen go. So as you're watching this, it's obviously too late, but if you could just retroactively go back in time to when I was recording this video, cross your fingers, wish me some good luck so that we can pull a ton of Mothmen so that we can give some away to the fine peoples of Metazoo. So people have been asking me about wilderness pre-orders. Yes, we will do wilderness pre-orders. It's just that I know what no store, no matter what they've told you, has received allocation numbers yet, which means they don't know what they're getting for wilderness pre-orders because wilderness is until the end of March. And if you're going to come in here and say, no, you're wrong, it's March 1st. No, you're wrong, it's the end of March. So nobody knows yet. And so if I were to offer, let's just hypothetically say unlimited wilderness pre-orders right now, I would have no idea whether or not I would actually be able to fulfill those orders. And I'm just not that kind of store. I'm not going to do it. I don't know if you've noticed, but if you go to argosanon.com, at the very top of the store, it says reliable, fast, safely shipped Metazoo. And I wouldn't be very reliable, would I, if I sold things I didn't know I was going to have. So we're definitely going to do it. We're definitely going to do wilderness pre-orders. Chibi Mothman. Look at that cute little fellow. We're definitely going to do it, but we're not going to do it until it's the right time. So since wilderness comes out, March, then I would expect to have some allocation information in February, and then we'll do a wave of early pre-orders probably then. Hopefully, if we get it in January, sure, but I kind of doubt we're going to get that early. I guess we'll see. And then after that, I guess we'll do the next wave of wilderness pre-order stuff. I don't know, probably closer to release, because that's when we'll actually know what we have, and we'll open it up. And I do expect a lot of volume. So I do hope to be able to take care of your wilderness needs. So if you are in the market for safe, reliably shipped Metazoo, stop on by. The more you get from me, the more insane, stupid things I can do on camera, like give out free Mothman and live streams and crazy, and send people bonus birthday presents and help me help you, help me do insane things on social media. That's what I want. You know what we should do? We should have some like, another thing that would be fun, I think, is, those NFT booster boxes, those Crypto Nation Blue Sticker NFT booster boxes. We're going to, I thought it'd be fun to randomly seed them into Wilderness pre-orders. So any Wilderness pre-order placed on this channel is going to have a chance. I don't know how many I'll pick, 3, 4, 5, something like that, of getting a full sealed blue sticker NFT Crypto Nation box sent to them for free with their pre-order, just for fun. And you'll see it. You'll totally see it. Someone will post on there and blow up and be like, I think that'd be, which is my favorite thing to see. So I thought that'd be kind of fun. We should do pack battles. Hey, VB, you got your obligatory Chaos Crystal Full Hollow. That's cool, man. But remember, this is 2 boxes. So you have to get 2 more, or you are not holding up your end of the bargain. That said, I think we have to pick up speed because we're already like 11 minutes. Oh my gosh, we're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. Argos, you're talking too fast and you're opening too slow. Oh, golly. And a cactus cat. Slap me in the face with a cactus cat. Of course, that had to happen. Anyway. Yeah, man, wilderness is gonna be fun, and that's what this is all about. Did you see the shark beaver? There's like a beaver shark spoiler for wilderness that's from somewhere, some folklore somewhere, and it's the most amazing artwork, in my opinion. It's this insane like fat-tailed, kind of like fat, haunchy beaver body, shark-faced, shark-headed thing with a fin. It is so funny. And they did give us a unicorn, and so my dream of a Bigfoot riding a unicorn somewhere is probably going to be, become reality at some point, maybe on a playmat, maybe on something. I would like that. So it's nice for that. We saw Cumberland Dragon, including Chibi Cumberland Dragon. We saw Chibi Bigfoot as well. We're seeing a lot of cool things coming out in Wilderness, and all of this, by the way, wasn't in card spoilers. It was in the Pin Club, Wilderness Pin Club spoilers, which is cool. If you haven't bought Pin Club yet, this isn't like an endorsement. They didn't pay me to say this or anything like that. Might be worth picking up one sometime. The pins are surprisingly high quality, which is nice. Beautiful Babe the Blue Ox. We're gonna, even though it's not an obnoxious 9, it is a chase card in my opinion. So we're gonna go ahead and put that up there. Of course, maybe it'll be like some of the chase cards that were that I just kept arbitrarily saying were chase cards in Nightfall. You guys remember that? And like a couple of them just aren't worth anything, and I just refuse to not love it. maybe that'll be Babe in 2nd edition. I don't think so though. I think people like the Babe. But you know what we're not seeing in this VB, Mr. Man without a luck dragon. We're not seeing all your Mothmen. So unless the last whatever this is, and then the man VB has 2 more boxes to crack open. Unless those 2 more boxes have insane numbers of Mothmen, which is unlikely, but it's not impossible, then we might be SOL. We might have to actually find our own Mothman and not just mooch off of the generous VB. So let's see, how are we doing here? I mean, that's less than a box. I think we're actually doing pretty well, right? Flatwoods Monster, cool. I like that. Yeah, so Crypto Nation 2nd edition is going to take some time to percolate through the system. Absolutely. And that was the point. That was the point of it. You have to have it available because Metazoo is pushing out their Metazoo Play Network for competitive play rankings and stuff like that. They're going to be hosting these tournaments. They're going to be pushing all that stuff. And if you don't have widely available cards, right, for for really affordable rates, then what's the point? So it's okay. And what you're going to see, in my opinion, is you're going to see certain stores that just fire sell their inventory to get rid of it because it didn't go to the moon, and they don't have the patience or money or anything to like wait. They'll just fire sell it at no gain, right? And then what happens next is then they drop out of the market, right? And then after that, what you have the next level of like market consumption are the stores that are willing to sell it at a very low margin, right? And those are just those stores are out there. Maybe there's a brand new store who's trying to like gain an audience, or who knows what their story is, but they're willing to keep stocking it and willing to not make very much money on it. And then those people are going to stay that way probably until the supply dries up, at which point, and maybe the price will go up slowly if demand is high enough. If they see like the blowout people pull back, maybe they'll start raising their prices a little bit. But eventually what will happen then, the third stage of all this, that you always see with other TCGs and stuff, is at some point stores can't get any more. As soon as they go to like check to see how much is left or place an order, and what they hear back is, oh yeah, no, we can't give you that, we can only give you this, right? Then they're like, oh, you mean I might run out of this? And all of a sudden, as long as the game is still doing well, as long as like it looks stable, then they'll probably raise the price and they'll be comfortable selling it more slowly for a higher margin because that's it, because it can't get any more. And that'll eventually happen to Crypto Nation, just like it happens to other stuff. So what does that mean for long-term stuff? Some other channels have said that Crypto Nation 2 is uninvestable. I think if your window, if your timeline is very, very narrow, that might be the case, but I just very strongly disagree with that because, look, they said the same thing about first edition when Kickstarter was going to the moon. And then everyone printed, they found out that they were printing 25,000 first edition on top of the 2,500 Kickstarter. And believe it or not, at the time, the people in the Discord, the few people in Metazoo at the time, responded by saying that's an insane number. It's not going to be worth anything. That's what people said. And so I find it very funny that we are seeing somewhat newer people, maybe, or I don't know if they weren't around back then or what, but we have people now that are saying the exact same thing about second edition. And it's like, don't you understand that it's going to be the same? Like, yeah, it's going to take time. Okay, there you go. Not mods. You know what? It's too bad you didn't say you'd give away some chaos crystals, because we are definitely going to meet that goal. Anyway, yeah, it's funny. It's funny that you don't see it. It's going to be the same, because here's what happens. People love the base set, and the biggest chase is always going to be Kickstarter. Yeah, there are some staple sample cards that are going to be big, but Kickstarter is like the king base set, absolutely. And so those cards are going to go up in value so much, though, that other people are going to want base set cards and they can't afford Kickstarter, and they're going to go to first edition. And then what some people have said is that nobody wants second edition. And to that I say, you are wrong. You're wrong, because at some point, as long as the game progresses and gains an audience slowly over time, or even stays the same, populations of cards start dropping out of the card pool, and popularity, especially popularity, goes up. Beautiful, Sam Sinclair, Obnoxious 9, man, very, very nice. And then what happens is, demand, if it goes up or even stays the same, but supply keeps going down, and at some point, the first edition cards are too expensive for a certain variety of people. And where do you think they are going to go? To Nightfall? I mean, maybe. No, they're going to go to second edition. It's just like, this would be like if Beta Magic was out. And I get it, Magic is a very bold comparison. I'm not saying it's going to be the same. I'm just saying, if Beta Magic was out, I bet you, absolutely, when Unlimited came out, you had hordes of people who were like, these unlimited MTG cards, this unlimited Black Lotus, it's going to be worthless. No one's going to want to collect unlimited Moxes. Unlimited Time Walk? It's the unlimited version. No one's going to want that. There's 75,000 boxes of unlimited. Nobody wants unlimited Ancestral Recall. They will. They will when the price of first edition goes up. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. It's going to happen, but it's going to take time. And there's going to be people who think that it's crazy. Absolutely not. Blah blah blah, and that's totally fine. I respect that. Thank you for being here and voicing your opinion. Absolutely, it's going to take a long time. Don't hold me to this. I'm not. It could take years. I'm not saying it's going to happen anytime soon. Don't go and buy a box because Argos said this. Don't go do it. Don't rush over and get it. There's no hurry. There's no hurry. There's no reason to rush. There's no reason to do it. Take your damn time. I'm just saying someday it's going to happen and I was here. It's raining. You got another raining. Very nice, man. Where's your blue ink? Oh, VB, we got to get you a blue ink. You're almost here at 20 minutes and a half. Carefully, cautiously, tenderly opening this box topper to get a beautiful stars. Very nice. Cool, man. Well, VB, you have 2 more booster boxes in this United Kingdom marathon, and you seem to have a thing for chaos crystals because, come on, look at you, buddy. So the next 2 boxes, oh, and there's another one. Our goal is to get as many Mothman as possible in the next 2 boxes to balance out the chaos crystals. And then, of course, we're going to keep track of your obnoxious 9s and your full hollow babes, frogmens, and Bigfoots and whatnot. And we'll put everything else in a pile. And, oh man, carry on, fine people of Metazoo. This is Argos, signing out.